Hi everybody, it's Tiffany Fontenot, your friendly neighborhood reverse speech analyst here, and I'm going to do a reverse speech analysis on the New York governor, the governor of New York, Cuomo, who is blaming deaths in New Rochelle on the coronavirus. So let's get started. Before we do that, I want to sort of give everybody a nutshell of what I've what I've found so far. So reverse speech is indicating that the coronavirus is connected to radiation that is looking like a cover for a genocidal coup to install a human neuro-enslaved technocracy. And this focuses around events being hoaxed, but not all of them, and some which even seem to be a mix. But also showing up in reverse speech is an agenda to give back their own medicine to people who have misused tech to cause death, where coronavirus appears to be being used as a cover for economic change. And so it's being used, it seems to be used as a cover on both sides, but this does represent, it seems to represent two sides that are duking it out for control. I am on the lookout for a Hegelian dialectic, however, to make sure it's not all just one side. But it's looking mostly like two sides. So, keeping all that in mind, here is what I found on Governor Cuomo's statement about New Rochelle. Now, his seems to be the darker side. So, let's take a look. So the first one that I found for Governor Cuomo was the first reversal having to do with, here's where I found it, right here in this in these parentheses, is what they call a cluster. So about the cluster, it's commenting. So, and he's talking about the cluster of deaths that occurred, the cluster of the coronavirus and the deaths. Well, about that cluster of coronavirus, it's saying, Hertz health, yell off you go. Hertz health, yell off you go. Okay, so now what that means is that there are cowards who are affecting health with Hertz, or a measure of frequency. And this implies that radiation is being used in connection with the coronavirus. So I also found another one that we're going to explore next off Ted Lieu that also connects radiation with this virus in some way. Let's see. And then, let's see. This is also meaning the yell off you go part is an announcement by Cuomo that's being made with great force in order to mark the beginning of something that is taking off. So that means this is just the beginning. We're just at the beginning here. There's something big is getting ready. This is the start of a crescendo of drama and trauma associated with this virus and the battle that's going on for humanity. Okay, so let's go ahead and hear that one. Hertz health, yell off you go.
New Rochelle is a particular problem. It is what they call a cluster. The numbers have been going up. The numbers continue to go up. Hertz, yellow. Hertz, yellow. Hertz, yellow.
Okay. And the second one was Ted Lieu. He is a representative in our Congress from California. Okay, here's my one that we just did with Cuomo, Governor Cuomo. And now we're going to cover this one.
Donald Trump's chief of staff, Mick Mulvaney, told the Conservative Political Action Conference that the coronavirus was a hoax of the day.
Okay, so he's grilling. You can see how happy Secretary Pompeo is to be there. Okay, so Ted Lieu was not happy with Secretary Pompeo because he had to rush off and go to CPAC, and he wanted to just be able to grill him for hours and hours, I suppose. And so he was mad that he was running off, but he was in the middle of asking him about the coronavirus. He was asking him if Secretary Pompeo believed that the coronavirus was a hoax. Okay, and that is where we got this reversal. So it is connected to the coronavirus, and right here is where I found it. America's representatives. So the reversal was your Project Rainbow. Okay, so that means people representing Americans, possibly included in our Congress, are connected to a project. And this is essentially, it's a metaphor for this. Project Rainbow was a project where an enemy vessel is made invisible through the use of radiation. That's what Project Rainbow was. So this is why I keep saying it appears that the virus is a cover and not a hoax, because there is genocide occurring with it. So please do explore those topics about targeting and the transhumanist breakaway group through reverse speech in the 2 videos linked below. And I'll just show you what those look like on our channel, our Still Small Voice channel. Okay, here's the one that has to do right here with targeting. Okay, so we explore targeting through reverse speech. And then here is the Humans 2.0 coronavirus and breakaway transhumanist society, where I explore that through reverse speech. Okay, so on our Still Small Voice Inc. channel, and we would love for you to subscribe. And please do, if you would like this video and any of the videos that you watch on our channel, and please do subscribe. We would love that, so we can get more information as we get it to you. Okay, so, and let me play the Your Project Rainbow reversal for y'all. Okay.
Group of America's representatives, you're going to go talk to a special interest. Your Project Rainbow. Your Project Rainbow. Your Project Rainbow.
Okay, and the third one in this set is Cuomo is talking about numbers going up of the virus. Okay, and so, and then the reversal is pry an ordinate vax. So he's looking to force a vaccine on people is what this looks to mean. So, and these transhumanists want to get certain cocktails into our bodies in order to literally to be able to create an Internet of Things that includes humans on an internet system where humans are connected to quantum computers. It's looking like they're quantum computers. They want to wirelessly hook everybody up. Now, once you're hooked to the computer, they can start trying to influence and control. And there are some people who, you know, when you look into their eyes, you could just swear no one was driving. Some people have weaker minds than others, and the ones who have weak minds are of more concern in that, and ones who are more easily hypnotized than others. So when we talk about the zombie apocalypse, that there are a certain percentage of the population that is already hooked to computers, and I really need to try and find out through reverse speech where we are where that's concerned, but I haven't gotten to that yet. My plate runneth over projects. So number 3, pry an inordinate vax.
New Rochelle is a...
Sorry, let me see. Here it is.
New Rochelle is a particular problem. It is what they call a cluster. The numbers have been going up. The numbers continue to go up.
Okay, so number 4, let's see, we're still talking about the numbers going up for coronavirus here, or Cuomo is. And so the reversal is power, good English mixer. So that's the authority who arranged all of this appears refined to people. And so this implies that this is why people are not questioning all of this stuff, and that aspect allows the numbers to continue to go up. So they like to, put it out in a way that looks very authentic. Okay, so and let's play that one.
New Rochelle is a particular problem. It is what they call a cluster. The numbers have been going up. The numbers continue to go up.
Okay, and all of this is concerning, but really this is the most concerning one for me, especially if it is literal and not metaphorical. So where I found this one is right here where it says we are also going to use the National Guard in the containment area to deliver food. Okay, so this is commenting on that statement. And the reversal is, ghoul for Lilith would I hire enemy in God no shine. The Zuit, his north was sorrow. Okay, so according to a Google search that I did, it brought up the dictionary entry here. Okay, and it says, here's ghoul.
Ghoul.
So a ghoul is an evil spirit or phantom, especially one supposed to rob graves and feed on dead bodies. Okay? Or a person who is morbidly interested in death or disaster. And then Lilith, okay, this is myjewishlearning.com, and the Lilith metaphor came up. Okay, so she's the most notorious demon of the Jewish tradition. And about Lilith, basically for the definition here, she's often, so she's a demon, and she's often presented as a thief of newborn infants. Lilith means the night, and so she embodies the emotional and spiritual aspects of darkness, terror, sensuality, and unbridled freedom. So, and this comes from Rabbi Jill Hammer. Okay, about Lilith, and I will link this article also, so you can go and read it if you like. And so then, So those two are what we're looking at here. All right, and so the reversal, let me get to the end of the quote here. Okay, so keeping that in mind, keeping what a ghoul and Lilith are, those definitions. Cuomo is saying that a ghoul for Lilith is hiring an enemy within whom God is absent. Okay, so a ghoul for Lilith is hiring an enemy within whom God is absent. And that the true direction here is to increase chaos and sorrow. Okay, so hiring an enemy, I'm kind of worried about this food and the delivery in the containment area in this National Guard. I'm wondering if there's going to be some sabotage linked to that, if it's literal. If it's metaphorical, you're looking at it from farther back, and it's a general energy that's going on. So, all right, so let's listen to this one, and then I will let you go. And you guys have a great weekend and a great week ahead. Remember, guys, use your talents and your gifts and your passions and your connections to just look at all this stuff and see where you fit in to help us, all hands on deck here, help us get right back in balance and get this stuff shut down. Because, there are billions of us. And if everybody does that, I think it will really not be too hard to actually get from point A to point B on this. Because we're dealing with a minority of people who have they just seem to have gone insane wanting to hook people to computers and such. Okay, so, and here's the last one.
We're also going to use the National Guard in the containment area to deliver food to homes. Sorry.